The real golden age of Doble was 1920 to 25. They only built 40 cars total, and they were ridiculously expensive, $25,000.
That whole period, they built 40 cars.
They only built 40 cars, and they lost money on each one.
Welcome to Double Clutch. Since 1952, the Classic Car Club of America has been about preserving and maintaining the excellence in the hobby of collecting classic cars. Defining classics as those built from 1915 to 1948, they hold several events every year in order to grow the hobby and spark new interest in the next generation. While at one such meeting, we met up with a pretty famous car buff himself, who shared a neat history on a very rare automobile. Let's go see what he has to say.
This is Jay Leno, of course, and Jay Quail, Executive Director of CCCA. Jay, we're standing here at the CCCA annual event. Behind us is a Doble.
Yeah, beautiful Doble.
Very rare, can you tell us? I know you're a proud owner.
Yeah, I've got a couple of Dobles. I think it is probably the most complex classic car to restore that there is, because being a steam car, you have all these problems. You don't water hammers and lubrication, and I mean, it's hilariously complex. When they're running, they're unbelievable. It is the quietest, fastest. It's as fast as the Duesenberg. All kinds of torque. You've got 1,000 foot-pounds of torque with it. You know, people don't realize I have a 1918 Cadillac, and nice original car, and in the manual it says things to do every 125 miles. And it's pretty extensive. It's not just, you know, tighten all the grease caps, but every 120, I mean, every day. I mean, when you bought one of these, you were an integral part of the car's life. It was like, you know, it's like having a child. You had to really, really take care of it. And especially, these are very pleasurable to drive, but so complex, and it's the exact opposite of a gas car. With a gas car, you're trying to get all the heat out of it. This, you're trying to keep the heat into it. Engine-wise, it has a 4-cylinder compound engine, and, well, like a Stanley goes 357 revolutions per mile. This goes about 900, but it's a slow revving thing, but all just massive amounts of torque. Yeah. Each Doble was different because Abner was that odd sort of character. He'd build one now, and then the next one would be different, and investors would go crazy. Like Preston Tucker, Abner Doble ran into the usual problems. There wasn't enough money, and he was accused of being a crook. I don't really think he was. I don't think Preston was. I think they get so involved with it, it's like, well, I'll just use your deposit to get, oh, sorry, you can't do that. So I think everything was done with the best intentions. These guys were engineers. They didn't get rich, really, although Abner Doble came from a wealthy family, but he spent all his money developing these cars. You know, these cars were all done at a time when there was a group of young men, and I don't mean that sexist, but they were mostly men, who had a mechanical aptitude, whether it was out of World War I or out of World War II, where they were forced by events of the time to think fast, come up with things, you know. They were able to develop these kind of automobiles.
Jay, where does this Doble rank in your, I know it's, you know, you never ask a guy what's a favorite car.
Well, I think it's one of my all-time favorites, because the fun thing about a car like a Doble is, no matter how much people know about cars, they know nothing about this.
Right.
So you can get to be a big shot, you know. And, you know, we had a bunch of engineers from Mercedes-Benz go through and go, what is this, Doble? We have heard of such a thing. How does it work? You know, and they go, oh, it starts right away. I'm going to be so quiet. I mean, they have no idea. I mean, that's what's kind of fun. It's completely 180 degrees different from every other car here.
Right.
It's so odd and so different. The real golden age of Doble was 1920 to 25. They only built 40 cars total, and they were ridiculously expensive, $25,000.
That whole period, they built 40 cars.
They only built 40 cars, and they lost money on each one. And because Abner would change something, my car is only, I think, 2 serial numbers different from this one, and it has some totally different features, you know. It has a thing called the draft booster, which is like a steam supercharger. I mean, it's like, yeah, but when you actually go down the road, the fact that you've got it, you know, it's not the fact that you drove it somewhere, it's the fact that you got there at all. People are amazed that, you know, wow, you got here. But they move so silently, you know, in this era of electric cars, we're used to quiet cars. But back in the day, when even the quietest car, you could hear it start. These just,
How about the transmission?
No transmission.
No transmission.
You have no
all
transmission.
torque,
You have
all that torque?
1,000
Yeah, so you
foot-pounds
don't
of
need-
torque. You have direct drive, so there's no transmission at all. So you just pull away. That's why you could beat a Duesenberg with one of these, because a Duesenberg, you're double clutch, and then shift. This just pulls.
It's like an electric,
Yeah,
right.
Like an electric, sure.
but just not the same.
Yeah, very much, very much.
Well, Jay, this is
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you so
Thanks.
Jay, thanks again.
Thank you,
Appreciate
thank you.
it.
Make sure to come back next week for another great car story. New classic car episode every Monday. New restoration segment every Thursday.